think one of the cool things I really dug about the book, just going through it, is one, the characters are good, the story is solid. Like, I was able to get through this pretty much in almost one sitting. Just
Oh,
because I
that's awesome. Thanks. That's like the best compliment ever.
oh well, you're very welcome. Yeah, like as a comic book itself, the paneling is good. There wasn't anything that I found within the art or how the pages are laid out that my eye didn't like properly follow. Like there might have been one panel in God, I don't even know how many pages, like quite a few pages here that it was like, wait, where's my next panel?
Yeah.
But like that's like one.
Yeah.
But one thing I did like as someone who's practiced Taekwondo, perfect example. You've got these pages where they talk about the issue or the stance, the in this particular case the
Yeah.
versions of kicks, and you sort of give this breakdown of here's how you do it, and your art style in the book, it's I would say it's very basic. Like you're not
It is.
super worried about high detail, but
Yeah.
what that allows for in the interpretation is sort of, especially from a teaching martial arts perspective, the ability to easily relate to that and go, this is what the form is generally supposed to look like. So
Hmm.
now someone like someone practicing a roundhouse kick, where they could very try and rigidly follow what this form is supposed to look
Hmm.
like. This level of vagueness in this drawing will allow them to just go, okay, roughly we're gonna bring our knee up, we're gonna twist, we're gonna snap the leg out and bring it back, put it back down. So you're allowing for a lot of wiggle room and learning, which is great.
Yeah. And that's I didn't really have the skill like at the time. I didn't have the skill set to like draw like the eyes and the clothes or anything like that, right? But because what that was so if you notice the cover art and the interior art they're different, right?
Yes.
Cover art and the interior art is different. So this is here's the color version, right?
Very nice.
But reason why was I think I said earlier before when I had that parent give me the tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Mac tower. It had Illustrator on it, and the thing that was holding me back of making a book was I thought something needed to be digital to be professional. I don't know why that was in my head, but that's what it was. I didn't think that like my sketchy kind of stuff would fly, So that was my excuse. That was my thing where it's like, I don't think I can do it until I don't have a computer. I don't have a computer. And then what? God just drops a computer right in front of my face, and it was at the Taekwondo school.
Oh, come on.
He just dropped it on me. It's like, yeah, you have no more excuse, Jerome. You got to do it. So I did it. And I actually did it on Illustrator. The first chapter I did with a mouse on Illustrator, and the rest of the book I used the trackpad of the MacBook. So I drew the book with this right
Oh
here,
my god.
right, right. So when I say that, that's when people are kind of like, oh, that's why you can do things in that shit. You just like to do things like unnecessarily hard. And I was, yeah, kind of, right. That's right. Right. I do stuff like it's like I'm gonna sketch today. I want to try to use my left hand today, just because, right? Just because to just even stuff out, and it'll help me focus on like the composition and the spacing rather than just the detail, right? If it's a squiggly line,
Mm.
whatever. So yeah, so it's 248 pages with this, right? And then when I was finished after I finished like the second book for Christmas, my wife was kind of like, "You've been drawing on that thing for over 200 pages. Like, just I think it's safe to say that this isn't just hobbying anymore. Like you're getting into it." So
Yeah.
I got like a Wacom like Intuos tablet,
Nice.
and that's how I drew the ABC the Haya book, right? The ABC's Haya. I can't really get it on me right now, but yeah. So I had that, so you can see the art style. It jumps because I can see it a little bit better. And then just this year, the Father's Day present was Apple Pencil, and that has Like I've felt a huge jump. I felt a huge jump in terms of just like tool and confidence and just being able to do stuff. If there's something that I want to learn how to draw very, very simply, I'll trace it 1,000 times, right? That's if I'm gonna learn a pattern, I'm gonna learn a move before I actually know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to copy it, right? I like to say
100%.
it's kind of like when kids learn the alphabet in daycare and they say MMMOP, right? They can't they don't really know the letters. That's what I do. I don't know something like Will Eisner clothes, right? Like it has all like that perfect those perfect folds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And all my guys they're all in uniform and it's all baggy. So like I have to start drawing those things now. So I'm studying it and sometimes I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, it's MMOP. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Just do it.
But
yeah,
I try my best at it. But yeah. So now I'm on. So now that's the third thing that I'm on. So right. So that's the Apple Pencil it's been a really great jump. And even the work that I'm putting out now, I think it's so much better than anything else that I've done. There's no way I don't think I would have been able to stick with like doing art if I didn't finish Troop 44 with my finger, because it was just proof that I could get something done.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was like, I need to put the end on something. If I don't put the end on something, then I didn't really do anything. Right? I'm just a guy that likes to do art. I'm not an artist. If I don't get to that, right? If I don't get to that point, and
what is it that you're currently working on? If you can say.
Okay, yeah, I'll say what I can say. I'll say what I can say, but
I love that. Yeah.
So, with the coming of COVID, like when COVID happened, and like with the Wizard magazine that came out, one of the things that happened was somebody made a fake ad about I'll say this, a 90s like a 90s boom crossover.
Okay.
Right. Just so I wish I could say more, right? But a 90s crossover. And it seemed like a really intriguing idea because the show Cartoonist Kayfabe made an episode on it, because it was kind of like something like, oh, why don't you guys, it's like, this is something that might be fun, right? This is something that might be fun. So he was just like kicking around, and it was kind of just, it was a brain experiment. That was the YouTube episode, and then so I saw the fake ad, and I looked at it, and I was like, I don't think anybody's done anything. So I went to Dollarama, grabbed the sketchbook because I was bored, right? Because COVID, right? so I made I scratched out with a ballpoint pen all the mistakes. I laid out just a page of what they just said, and I posted it into the group, and then people started asking. Right? People started asking about it, and right? They're like, oh, where do I sign up? I was just the guy that put the page. I just put a page for fun, and then people asked me, where do I sign up? With like sign up sheets and everything. So I said, yeah. So I made up another thing. It's like a call to artists, and it was sketched in the second page after the sketchbook. Like it wasn't really. I was like, yeah, and then more people started going. I called up Eli, the publisher for this, Cosmic Line Productions. That's you, Eli. And I actually called him on his birthday. I messaged him on his birthday, and I was like, sorry, man. Like he was already busy. Like I didn't know him, but I said, like, you made this. Would you want to like handle some publishing on this? He's like, I don't know, right? Because he wasn't sure. Like this is his birthday.
Yeah, he's a little busy. Yeah.
But then, yeah, people started coming on. Me and a bunch of creators just met up on Zoom, and we still Zoom like every other night or so, and while we're just working on this thing, and so now we've amassed creators from freelance creators from Canada, USA, Brazil, Australia, France, Germany, Netherlands, right? So
Wow.
it's become this huge fan fiction, project, which has been the best schooling for me in comics, because I came in there joking around, thinking this thing was
Mm-hmm.
going to be like, you know, 20 pages of some local guys just making a zine, right?
Yeah.
Making a zine. That's what the expectation was. But yeah, it's it might be thicker than this, and this is
Oh my
200.
god.
This is 200. This is 200. This is 250 pages, and once again, like this, it's fan fiction, but it's not a joke, right? I've like there's people that they're indie creators. They're indie creators all over the place. So it'll be a bunch of styles, right? It'll be a bunch of styles that everyone's working on, and I think it's going to be finished, right? It was supposed to be small, but like I said, it
It's
just it
kind of
just grew.
growing here. Yeah.
It just grew to something big. Like we're trying to catch lightning in a bottle, but then that bottle turned into like a water cooler thing. Like it
Yeah.
just got really 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 big. But oh, it's really exciting. And when it's time to talk about it, when it's time to go, I am gonna be back. Maybe I'll bring like my boys that have been working on it, like Eli and Rick. These guys, couple of other Canadian guys like Craig David Bowers. Those guys, they would probably really like to talk about it too, because we're buzzing, just biting our tongue on this thing, right? We're buzzing, biting our tongue on this thing. Um, I'm the worst, right? I'm the worst. Like when they talk about like Avengers Endgame, and you see like all like the Tom Holland stuff or whatever,
Yep. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm the guy. Like I'm the guy that's
Ah.
like right. But yeah, that's besides the point.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
that's